In this box is a Batman first appearance. If you want to know what it is, just keep watching. Hello everybody, this is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics, and we have another unboxing video that I don't know why I always say we, because it's just me, that I would like to show you guys. But before I do, I wanted to ask my subscribers a question, because I had a person leave a comment, and it's only one person that said it, so it's not a big deal, and I just don't want to assume anything, so I want to ask a question, and you guys and girls let me know what you think. And that's as far as me mentioning the prices that I pay for my comic books. Now, this individual, and I'm not going to say any names because, you know, everybody has a right to their own opinion, so that's fine. But they thought I was kind of bragging when I mentioned the prices. That's not the case. And I've had a bunch of people actually mention that they appreciate that I talk about the prices of the comics. The reason I do it is definitely not to brag. What it's to do is, for number one, to show people what kind of prices you can get. So this way, if you see a book that I show or anybody else shows, and you want to add that to your collection if you don't have it, or add an additional, you could have a good idea of what the going rates are, or what kind of prices you can get. So let me know in the comments section if you want me to continue to list the prices of what I pay for them, or you think that's a bad idea. Now, obviously, if it's just one person or two people, you know, I'm not going to let a minority of the people, you know, dictate what everybody else wants. But I want people to know that I do listen to people's comments. I do read them. So I want to make sure that I'm not doing something that might disappoint or upset people. One of the things that always frustrated me about other people's channels is they never do tell the prices. So if it's a comic book I've never seen before, not knowing the price of what they pay, it doesn't give me kind of an idea of what I'm looking for as far as price-wise. Because let's say there's a $1,000 book and I got it for $500. Well, that means if you wanted to get that book, don't pay the $1,000 price, wait for a lower price. So that's why I do it. So I wanted to explain that because that was a very important comment, and I want to thank that person for making that point. You let me know in the comments section. So I will give the price today because I'm not going to change that unless people tell me otherwise. So this is a first appearance of a major Batman character. It's a lower grade, but still for the price I got it for, definitely worth getting this book. So let's show this so you don't have to wait anymore. And key things, if you haven't entered my contest, I'm doing a giveaway for a pack of 10 of these clear slabs. Please go do that. It's almost ready to pick the winner. So just go to check that video. It's the video I did about the review for the clear backing boards. There's still time. It's still open. And don't forget to wait until the end of the video so you could see who's the subscriber. Shout out and hit subscribe if you haven't so you could be a part of that. But here we go. Now, this part, I don't know why they added this. They made a little copy of it, but I knew this part is missing. Why they included that, I don't know, but that's okay. This is Batman issue number 121. Now, it's technically the first appearance of what was originally known as Mr. Zero, but Mr. Zero becomes Mr. Freeze. So I'm going to show you this really quick. Did they tape this? No. Or did they? I want to show you, because I want to take that part off. This is definitely a key issue book, one I would highly recommend to get if you can get your hands on it. But I wanted to show you this. It's probably a 2.0 grade with that comic, with that piece missing. Right, hold on a second. Looks like I'm going to have to change this bag. Sorry about that. That's why this knife always comes in handy. But when I bought it, I knew... Jeez, what they did with this thing. I knew it didn't have that corner. And that's fine with me. So, yeah. So here... For some reason they made a copy of this. I don't know why. This is what the book really looks like. But even still with that, I mean, that can happen in a book. You can see it's got some breaks. This could definitely benefit from a dry cleaning and a pressing. But I would say even with that piece missing, it's probably a 1.8 to a 2.0. I've seen 0.5s sell for about 400. And that's with a detached cover and the split all the way down the spine, separating the two. So this is a very valuable book. Definitely one to get your hands on. Didn't think I would come across this, but my birthday was on the 9th of November. So I kind of splurged a little bit, and I got one other major key issue. And thanks to some of my family, you know, most of them know I love comics, but they don't know what to get me. So they gave me some money to buy some books. So I got another key book on its way. I had to wait until I got paid on one of my DJ jobs to pay for the rest of it, because I only had enough money for this one and half of the other book. But like I said, I want to give the price so you guys get a general idea of what's out there. This book in a 5.0 has sold for about $1,500 to $2,000. That's how expensive this book is. I paid $409.98, which includes the $9.99 shipping and handling. So a little bit of an expensive shipping and handling, $10. But still a great addition. This one I will eventually get graded. Because like I said, a 0.5 with a detached cover and a split all the way down the spine sold for $400, and I think whatever shipping and handling. So to get this is definitely, the staples are intact because I've seen the pictures. Obviously, I will have to take it out to verify, but this book was definitely a steal. So again, when I mention prices, it's so people can get an idea of what's out there. So if you saw this same book or a similar book and it was for $1,000, and you saw I was able to get it for $400, well, pass up on that one, unless you absolutely have to have it, and wait for your deals. Because trust me when I say, I've seen this book on eBay for years, and I would never come across one that was cheap enough for me to spend the money on. So I passed probably 30 or 40 opportunities to get this book. So when it comes to comic collecting, try and eliminate as much emotion as possible when it comes to this. Otherwise, you're going to just buy it just to buy it when the opportunity arises, and you're going to pay the price for that as far as spending money. So what I try and teach people by giving the prices is to let people know that there are deals to be out there, and sometimes you're going to have to wait. It could be months, it could be years. But if you're patient enough, I mean, if I spent $1,000 on this book, that would still be a decent price. But then that's $600 that went to somebody else instead of me being able to buy another book. And that's how I was able to spend money on the other book that's going to be coming. And I'll give a hint. It's another Batman book, another key first appearance. So be patient. Don't always let emotion dictate. Because you ever notice a book that's hot at this moment, especially modern books, it's hot at this moment and everybody wants it. You see the price go sky high. And then a year later, you can find that book for $5. Be very patient. Wait your time. Pass up on opportunities if you can. Learn to say no to something you want if it's not the price you're willing to pay for it. And I promise you, your patience will benefit you in the long run. I mean, if you're a millionaire, you won the lottery, and you could spend thousands of dollars with a, flip of a switch, then by all means, get whatever you want, whenever you want. But I know in this business, when it comes to comic collecting, and some people it's a business, some people it's a passion, sometimes people want something right at that moment. And there is a price to pay for that. So that's my advice. You go with anything that you want, what feels best for you. I mean, because that's what comic collecting should be about, just the fun of it. Don't let anybody ever dictate what you do or how you do it. But never be afraid to listen to advice, because if it helps you even a little bit, you know what? That just makes your world a little bit easier. So that's what it's all about. So let me know in the comment section what you think, especially what about with the prices. Do you want me to keep mentioning them, or do you want me to not utilize that anymore? I'll leave it up to you guys, and I will go with the majority. So wait until the end so you can see who's the surprise subscriber shout out. Thanks for all of you that have subscribed to my channel and have been watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next video. And this is where I do a cold reference, something witty, and that's not very nice of me.